I thought maybe it had broken for a bit. Yeah, we're on Fred is dead. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. We're gonna wrench on some cars tonight. Because I'm tired and I don't want to deal with things. I want to hide in a cave. Alright, so we had this Mitsubishi, which I really wanted to get into. We had our Bronco, and I thought we had one other car. I think we might have it in here. Let's see. No, it's not in here. I think we had... These were all barn finds that we had. There it is. There's the other car we had. The Volvo. So we got these guys. I want to bring... Yeah. I want to bring this Mitsubishi in and get it working. So let's bring this in on aisle Bay A and see. I can't remember. Did we inspect a lot of this? I'm not sure we did. Engine needs to be complete. Yeah. I think the tires were pretty well cooked on this thing. I think we did some of this. I think I... Let's see. Clutch plate, timing cover. Yeah, I think we did. We didn't have any electrical stuff in there, so maybe I didn't do... Got those fuses. Yeah, I mean, we got a couple of bad fuses, but... I mean, we could probably run with a lot of those. See what the OBD says. Onboard diagnostics, OBD. There's 2, 3, 4 spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4 ignition coils. Okay. Okay. And we can't do compression tests because the engine is not complete. Oh, yep, see, we're missing a cover there. We're missing exhaust. That's all. This is what I love about some of these asset cars is just how things don't line up. So it's entirely possible that the exhaust is technically complete, but just with how it's laid out, it's not. So, um, but yeah, this is likely the reason why it's saying the engine's not complete. Let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah, because we still got to do a turbo. We've got intercoolers. We've got radiator. Okay, let's go ahead and mark these parts here. Add these to our shopping list. So we can get those out of the way. Yeah, I don't know how we got any codes pulled out of it if it's missing the computer, but that's just me. I believe I added that. Let's see. We need to add this guy. We got to get this front intercooler. Side intercoolers. Got to get this coolant reservoir here. Get our cover. And I think that's... Oh. We've got those injectors. I know I've got those in the parts shelf. Let's see here. I'm not seeing anything else that up front. Let's see what we got back here towards the back that might be missing. Missing a fuel pump. Gotta grab that. Let's see. Boink. Got that muffler. Alright. So let's see. I know we've got some injectors here. I think, yeah, see, we even have this radiator housing, so that's good. I am certain we don't have the turbo. Oh, maybe we do have the turbo. So that looks like our turbo right there. We need this injector. We need that little fellas. In fact, I think I've got several of those, don't I? No, I don't. Probably need a... I don't think it needed a starter. I thought it had a starter. We'll put that new muffler on it. Alright. Did we have some ignition coils here? I thought we did. Probably not underneath this. Get some new fuses. There's a spark plug, a coil. Probably swap it out with this fuel filter here. You know, we need to... sort this by importance. This probably is not going to be enough to get it running, but it'll definitely be enough to get it tested. Or maybe not. We'll see what happens. I know I'm going to have to pull a lot of this stuff back out again. Oh, good. We do have a turbo. That's awesome. Okay. Toss you in. Now, which one of these coils was defective? This one right here. Which one of these spark plugs was defective? Plop you in. Plop you in. I thought we still had one more plug that wasn't in the best of shape here. Relay type C. Bearing. And you know, this engine could be so cooked that even any of this stuff I do, it's probably still not gonna make it so it'll crank over, right? Alright, let's buy some parts here. Okay, we don't need the turbocharger because we got that. For an exhaust system, we're definitely going to need that regardless. ABS module, that's not in here. We need to grab the reservoir. Wiper reservoir. Got the radiator housing, so oops. So we don't need that. Battery's under another cover, so is that. ECU's under there. Brake servo, need that. Regardless. Exhaust pipe, we need that regardless. Intercooler, need that regardless. Small intercooler, we need 2 of those. Coolant reservoir, we need that. Timing cover, yep. Got that guy. And fuel pump. Okay. Now we go in here, grab our electrolysis, the battery, ECU type A, cover. Relay. Let's grab 4 of those. I think 2 of these. And 2 of these. Fuse. Let's grab 4 of these. 3 more of those. 3 more of these. Okay. That one's good. That one's mostly good. That one was bad. Oops. Yoink! That one's good. That one's mostly good. That one's gotta go. That one's gotta go. You should probably replace that one too. Hey, Chester, how's it going, man? No, I haven't. Haven't even heard of it, actually. Is that like the Mars rover? Is that what it's supposed to be, or? Come on. That's got to be under the car. Okay. Which is fine, because we still got to get the exhaust and stuff done. Yeah, can't do that without. Ah, sweet. Is that on Steam, or is that on GOG, or where's it through? Because that sounds interesting. That sounds like something I would definitely check out. That could be a kick in the pants. Fuel pump. Alright, let's see if we can at least get the compression test and the fuel pressure test on it on Steam. Sweet. And it's just called Rover Mechanic Simulator, huh? Sweet, we can at least get the engine to turn. Let me look it up here. Where's our Steam store? There we go. Rover Simulator. Rover Mechanic Simulator. Ooh, $12. Sweet. Okay, that's so going on my wish list. Thanks for that, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. Yeah, for $12, I'll pick that up. That'll be fun. So they got the Perseverance DLC as well, and that's 16.18. Yeah, I'll check that out. Okay, yeah, just watching some of the videos on. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet, man. Thanks. I will absolutely check that out, and I Got lost real quick, so I have to try the tutorial again. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh, I didn't swap out the fuel filter, did I? Because I had that better fuel filter. Alright, let's see what the compression test gives us on this. Oh, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Just got a new follower. I appreciate it. Oh, 15 and 16 on those piston rings. Alright. I'm half tempted to see if we can even get this thing to start. Let's change fluids. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy my content. I get boring sometimes. If I get boring, just wake me up, just nudge me. I'm an old man. Probably ought to get myself a new oil filter too. Oil. Been watching a lot of videos about people who use tools to install a. First off, if you have to ever use a tool to take your oil filter on or off your vehicle, please step away from the vehicle. So with the barn finds, what you do, you know how you get the little maps that say barn finds on them? When you get that, you go into the map and you'll have this little barn location. You click on that and it'll tell you what barns you can go to. In fact, I don't know if I even have any barn finds in my... Let's see, maybe I have some here in my warehouse 6. Yeah, see, so here's a barn location. So you grab that and you go into your inventory and you read the map. Do you want to add the bar find to your destination? Sure. We'll do that again. So we've added those. And now when you go into your map here, I now have 2 barn locations. Just like that. So that's how you get those to show up. Let's see here. Let's go to sort. That muffler was in fairly decent shape. Yeah, I don't think I need to replace that muffler. I do need to replace these though, but let's run this thing down the test path and see. Let's get some fluids in it. Yeah, they randomly show up. So when you complete a mission or a level, it'll come up, and you get to select. It's like picking 2 different cards, and they can have either. Well, sometimes they pop up on that. You can also have these crates here. So yeah, let's do a couple of crates because I haven't done a couple of crates in a while. So we click on the crate. Yes, open the crate. And it'll just randomize it. So let's do that. And we got bonus there. And look, barn map location right there. Open up the next case. We'll flip that one, and we flip this one. So we got credit and what is it? Scrap bonus. So yeah, that's how you find those. So we go back in here, add the barn to our location. Boom, done. So I hope that helps. Yeah, but it's just random chance flipping over those cards. That's why I kind of save those, so when I run out of barn finds, I can just open up a whole bunch and maybe get 3 or 4. On average, you'll get at least one for every like 3 or 4 crates just randomly, I have found. So get all these fluids topped up, and we'll see if we can run this thing down our test path and get a little more information. I don't even know if this thing's gonna start. It may still not even start, but because we've got a piston that's not in the best of shape. I mean, it wasn't red. It wasn't in the red, so that's good. Move it to our test path. Oh, I added everything but oil. And I just changed the oil too. Of course I did. Oh, I'm such a doofus. But everything else does a tiny bit short on cash fixing it up, but it's a nice profit margin so far. Oh yeah, no, I mean that's one of the reasons I've turned wrenches for a lot of years. I've restored cars for a lot of years. There's a lot of things this game lacks as far as realism, but I mean it's a great game. I have Car Mechanic 2014, 2015, 2018. I've got this one. It's just been one of my staples. I've always loved playing it. But yeah, if you ever run out of money, just if you start getting low, the thing I like to do most, and this is one reason why I'm stuck down here in the pit. There we go. The one thing I like doing most, just to make some quick cash, is you go into your inventory. See all these old parts here? You just sell these parts. Let's go up to like 60%. We just made some quick cash, 41 bucks. So I've sold entire engines before. Missing clip A. Oh, from the air cleaner. I didn't even notice that one was missing. Yep, right there. I think I've got one of those in the warehouse. Let's go check. It's either a clip A or a clip B. Warehouse 1. That's a clip B. Dang it. Yeah. No, this thing has a little bit of a racing thing to it as well, but it's not. This is more of just one of those tear it down, make it look sweet, and then sell it. But I enjoy that. I don't get out and wrench on cars as much as I used to. I've got some bad arthritis in my hands just from years and years of doing it, but this kind of gives me my fix every now and then, even though it is point, click, and shoot. But all right, what else do we need? Awesome, it runs! Not well, but it runs. Huh?
Oh, you're playing Car.
Yeah, Car Mechanic Simulator.
I heard you say it runs, but not well.
Yeah, this car's in sorry shape. Ooh, those brakes are in bad shape too.
That's the best brake.
Yep. This thing needs a lot of work. This thing is a pile. Why did we buy this at the barn anyway?
Because you thought it would be a good idea.
Yeah, I still have not got the lap achievement. Alright, leave the car. There we go.
Oh, Polly.
Alright, so we've got a bad rotor, bad spring cap, bushings, suspension arm, pads. So, yeah, I mean, they've probably run this thing through the ringer several times. What's the alignment like on this? Oh, it's way out. Yeah, it's garbage. Okay. Let's take it over to the dyno and see how the engine performs.
Wait, why is this called the dyno?
It's a dyno monitor. It helps read the horsepower and torque of an engine. And it does it by putting drag and force on wheels. And depending on how easily it moves the rollers, it can calculate the horsepower coming out of the engine. Not really. I mean, it's only down by 62%. Or by 22%. That's not too bad. Some people would still consider that a healthy engine. I mean, you got to figure this vehicle has 100 and some odd miles on it. Well, almost 100. 97,000. It's been run hard. I can stop right now and make 13,000 on this car.
Let's keep going.
You want to keep going? You want to fix it all up?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and why is your FaceTime still recording?
I don't know. I've got to figure out why my camera quit working. Why are you bringing me your leash? My bulldog brought me her leash for some reason.
That's what she wanted.
Did Nora take him out? Can you see if Nora took him out? Alright, we had...
Nora's in the bathroom
Okay.
because she's about to take a shower.
See, engine block is 34%. Yeah, I think...
Body's in relatively a good shape.
Yeah, the body's not in too bad a shape. I think that's the whole reason why we bought it. See, these camshaft caps, we don't know what kind of condition they're in. The engine head, the exhaust manifolds. We know we've got to do the rims. I mean, I'm wondering if maybe we should just take everything that's under 50% and bring it up to par. What do you think? Should we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Most of it is in 50% condition. And let's paint this car pink.
Paint it pink?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta go to bed anyway, so I don't think you'll be able to see the pink car. Oh, what does everybody think? You think we should paint it pink? The little guy says we should paint it pink.
Yeah.
Little guy's usually not wrong.
Pink car is kind of cool.
These Mitsubishi Eclipses or Lancers really are not bad looking cars regardless of what color they're painted. I've always liked the look of these cars, but you know, I can just never fit my frame up into the things because I'm 6'6", right? And these cars were built for people who are like 5 foot nothing. So
Surprising none of those screws needed WD-40.
right? None of those needed penetrating oil. And I bet if we get inside this engine, we're going to find parts that are bathed in oil their entire lives need penetrating oil. That one needs penetrating oil. Alright, we got to come over here and get that rotor, because this rotor here...
That rim is not
No, that rotor's El Cucko'd.
No, the rim.
I see the sim racing off now. Oh, nice.
That brake pad is tough.
Yeah, those brake pads are junk. We probably just ought to do all the brakes, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want to get too involved in tearing this thing apart quite yet. I want to see what condition these caps and stuff are in. Actually, the caps are not in too bad a shape. These journal bearings, though, those definitely need...
What are the caps?
So what these do, this is called a journal cap, okay? And that helps hold the crankshaft into place. These are the piston rod caps, and that helps hold the piston into place.
Okay.
But this crankshaft looks like it's pretty well had it. So that piston there is definitely our bad piston. So I think we're going to go...
Replace.
Can't pull that out yet because we've got to pull the head off. I think we're going to pull all these off. We'll recondition all this. We'll recondition this. See, this thing's bathed in oil. Why does it need penetrating oil? Come on.
Just, Chester, I really like your response to should we paint this car pink.
We'll leave that there. We've got to pull these axle hubs out. Man, we're starting to get to the point to where we may as well just tear this whole car down and rebuild it, because
Yeah. Yeah, like, what the heck?
we gotta take so much off just to fix what's broken.
What's that? That's the drive shaft?
That's the drive shaft. This is an all-wheel drive car.
Ah!
Yeah, and that's why I was saying on this, you know, we fixed it up to where we could make a $1,300 profit on it. We could have left it and walked away, right? I'm probably gonna get the engine freshened up and maybe do some work on the oh, because the starter's still in place. Maybe get some of the suspension stuff cleared up, but I don't think I'm gonna go too crazy on it. I'm gonna try and leave the parts that are 50% or better in place and just swap everything else out. See, like that bearing there's 41. See, these could be freshened up. We'll get those up. We can turn those. This needs to be freshened up. That can be freshened up. So yeah, see, we're disassembling the whole car again. That needs to be freshened. That needs to be freshened. Tie rods need to be done. Yeah, we're gonna pretty much rebuild this whole car.
Which how long it takes, we don't care.
Well, you know, it's all part of the show. We can reuse that bearing. That bearing's 53%.
That wheel hub is 30. That knuckle cover is...
Tie rod end. That's your outer tie rod. This is your inner tie rod.
What does the tie rod do?
That is what controls your steering. So you can make the engine go.
So it's basically like this, my tension.
Right.
But for a car.
Right. It's like your wrist, only for a car. Okay, you keep moving your head into my line of sight, son. Yeah, this bushing here has got to go to... See, like this cross member, that's 51%. We're not going to mess with that. This, well, let's see what that is. That's 58%. Okay, we can put him back in. Let's see, I think this bushing here was fine. Yeah, this bushing here has got to go.
That tie rod does not look good.
You mean the sway bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sway bar is 31%. And what does the sway bar do, son? We talked about this last time.
Oh yeah, it stops it from...
Stops the body from rolling, right?
Yeah.
Around hard curves, huh?
Can you tell me places where it's smothered in oil?
Smothered in oil?
Yeah, like you don't need reading oil because it's smothered in oil.
Oh, well, that's all inside the engine, son.
I know, but can you tell me some places while you're rebuilding it?
Well, we can go over some of the stuff. Yeah. Alright, we gotta pull all this stuff out, because this box here is probably in pretty sorry shape. And I think some of these fuses, yeah, there's one that's 40. That one's good. Yeah, that's because that was a fresh one I put in there, because one was blown. Yeah, I love how electrical parts have percentages on them when... I mean, electrical parts either work or they don't work. There's no in between, right? Come on. There we go.
Oh, have you ever played a game or watched a YouTube video where your body just moves to the movement of the person?
What?
Like, you've played a game, like Ark Survival, and you're very experienced with it. And then you turn your mouse and then your body reacts to the turn and like...
Oh, you mean, do I ever move when the character moves? Oh, all the time. When I'm sitting there playing first-person shooters, I'm always moving my head around.
You're like, oh, gotta turn. That happens to me a lot in games I play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's because it's a natural response.
yeah, because I know the movements, so my body's reacting. That's what Mom told me.
As I said, it's a natural response. Because your brain says you've got to move out of the way, you dopey, you're going to get hurt.
So it's basically my brain telling me, you're gonna get hurt. I know it's a game, but you're still gonna get hurt.
Yes, it's your brain saying, move, stupid.
Which is why when I shoot a trike, I try and run away from it as far as I can, sneak behind it and shoot it again.
Well, in Ark, it's good to run away from trikes anyway when you shoot them because they have a bad habit of coming up, headbutting you, and tossing you 500 miles away.
Yes.
So...
And it always happens when you're next to a cliff.
Yeah, because you're not paying attention and you run towards a cliff like some nut job. Look at all these parts that are below 50%.
That one's 57.
Uh-huh. Oh, don't want to do that. Got to pull all these cam bearing caps off.
Would it
Yeah, I mean, this is actually removing them a little faster than it would in real life. Because you're removing the bolts at like twice the rate in this game. So
Would this be a place you wouldn't need penetration oil?
no, you wouldn't need it because this whole top here is lubricated through the oil system. So this whole thing here would be completely bathed in oil.
What? What? What are you growling at me for?
Because she's a bulldog. That's what she does. Yoink. Ooh, yeah, that piston was 15%. Yeah. Didn't you just go outside, Polly? What's your problem, dog?
What percent is my phone?
Well, you don't worry about your phone now. You need to go to bed, son. It's 8:45. You need to go to bed. Hey, don't take that upstairs.
I'm not gonna take it upstairs. Plus, I don't know the password.
Okay.
I was just gonna take it outside so that I can.
Have Nora do it, son.
She's in the shower.
Oh.
Guess what, Polly? You're gonna touch the grass.
I didn't even see that message.
You're going
Uh-oh.
outside.
What have I done? It's all gone wrong.
Polly! Polly, hey, Polly. Polly.
There.
You wanna go outside or not?
You were making a lot of noise. Remove from engine bay.
Do you want to go outside or not, Polly?
So I want to refresh that engine block too.
Polly!
Oh my gosh, son, you're...
Polly's the one!
Go in the other room then.
Polly,
You're
come
knocking everything over.
here, Polly. Polly, come here.
Oh yeah. Front spring's still good. We can reuse that front spring. And we can't reuse anything off that one. That one is El Pucho.
Come on, Polly.
See how many of these rims we can salvage. That tire's junk. Just a hair below the 50% mark. This rim looks okay. And yet... Oh, that rim's garbage. 12%. Sheesh. This one will probably be in the mid-20s. Yay! Okay. Let's see what we can fix, and then... Cheapest way to get parts back into a car. That one was 50%. I didn't need to bother with that. Yeah, let's recondition these. These are engine parts. We want to have the engine parts in the best condition possible. Got to put new pistons in it anyway. Basically giving it a fresh motor. Reconditioning parts, baby. Spent a lot of years doing that. Rebuilt carburetors, alternators, starters, transmissions, rear differentials. Then I got tired of all the rain and snow and decided, you know what? I'm going to become an IT technician. Haven't regretted it since. Best move I ever made with my life, actually. But I was always into computers more than I was into cars. As much as I love cars, I was way more adapt to PCs. I Sorry, I gotta kind of focus on this because if I hit one of those red spots, it destroys the part. And that's what I don't want, is to destroy a part. I'll probably... Yep, see? Just like that. Yep. 67% on success, 24 on fail. Which won't necessarily destroy it, but could make it to where we can't repair it again. I don't know how you recondition a clutch plate, unless you have the ability to put the clutch material back onto the clutch, but I could understand like reconditioning like the flywheel, but which you can't do in this game. I don't understand why you can't. You can recondition the clutch plate, but you can't recondition the flywheel. I, which is exact opposite. Yay! She's probably good to go upstairs now. I think that other rotor needs to be replaced because I think it was complete junk. Yeah, that rotor's complete junk. So we need tie rod, rim, bushings, sway bar, cap. Tires. I've already got the fuses. I don't think I need more of those. Not that I'm not gonna get 4 rings anyway, but I don't know why I'm adding all the fuses and stuff. I've already purchased those. That's under 50% for that spark plug.
It's 49.
We're getting new rings anyway. That spring should be okay. We're getting 2 new pads, so I don't have to worry about that. And maybe I should go see if I've got another coil that's better than 50%. Oh, you know what? There's a metal muffler right there. There's a rubber bushing there. Solves my rubber bushing issue.
Suction? What is that?
That's an exhaust pipe for a different engine than what I'm running.
Okay.
Let's go into warehouse 1. There's another idler we can add.
It's up
Probably going to need that for the back.
here. Ooh, a new
Yeah, new steering wheel and new seats, huh?
Wait, there's a full complete engine in here.
Yes, yes there is.
What does it mean by front exhaust pipe?
It means that's the exhaust pipe at the front of the engine.
How does that make sense?
Well, when you and I sit down and talk about engines, we'll go over that and how it makes sense. Alright, so, I need to go into my shopping list.
See,
And we need to remove those 2 bushings. Oh, we need 6 of those. So we need to go 4 instead of 6. We had the idler rollers. We need 1 more of those. We've got 2. Yeah, I think we got the pistons because we had those 3 pistons in there.
piston rings.
Let's see. Oh, I'm getting all new rings. Regardless, I'm getting all new rings.
Okay.
That's what seals. That's what actually seals your cylinder. Getting another spark plug because I think all the other spark plugs were. Yeah, super glue. Yeah, just super glue it all together. Let the other guy deal with it. Okay, I don't think I need these fuses because I bought all those fuses. Don't need that relay because we bought that relay. Medium fuse type. I thought I saw another one in here. We got the water pump. We moved that over, so we don't need the water pump. Oh,
Sorry.
it's okay. It happens.
I was just plugging my phone.
I know you were plugging your phone in for the night. I get it, son. Oh, medium fuse. There's the other one right there. Okay. I think that is everything. Middle muffler. Okay. Alright, let's get some parts.
Yay!
Tie rod, inner. Don't think we needed 2 of those. Why did I get 2 of those? Because I'm not paying attention.
You can always put it in storage.
Didn't I have one of those in my inventory? I did. Get a new rotor. Okay, we only need 4 of these because we had 2 in inventory. I did that the hard way. Sway bar links, we want 2 of those because they're both shot. Camshaft caps, we need 6 of those.
What are shot sway bar thingies?
So what that is that is what attaches to the sway bar link, and they attach to the struts to give them rigidity.
Okay.
So that they move with the actual suspension system.
Okay.
Lower control arm. They call it a suspension arm, but it's a control arm. Piston rings. Let's get 4 of those because we always put fresh rings in. 2 sets of pads. You know what? I know the back ones need to be done anyway. We'll do a pad slap on it. We needed 1 additional roller. Okay. Front spring. Because the other one is in good enough
Why
shape.
aren't you doing that?
What do you mean, why am I not doing what?
This.
Oh, because that's in a different section.
That's in your tires.
Right. Just like I skipped those tires because the tires are in a different... 5 tires? That doesn't seem right. Timing chain, we need that. Front shock absorber cap, we need 2 of those. Catalytic converter.
What is the catalytic?
So what the catalytic converter does is it's got a substance inside that burns unburned fuel.
Okay.
Or fuel that hadn't completely burned when it was in the combustion chamber. So it allows the engine to run cleaner as it goes down the road. And it uses something inside called a catalyst to make that reaction.
But if you completely floor it, the catalytic converter doesn't have enough time to burn that extra fuel.
Well, you'd be surprised, son. It doesn't take much to burn fuel. It really doesn't take much to burn fuel. Gasoline burns very, very quickly.
It's like
We've demonstrated that with the burn barrel. You remember me talking about how quickly gas ignites in the burn barrel?
yeah, I saw that and it went up in flames.
Right.
It's almost like a super lighter fluid.
It is a super lighter fluid. Yes, you are correct on that, son. And people tend to overdo it and blow their faces off because they're a bunch of idiots. Okay. Let's go in here, pick up one more spark plug. Because why not?
But why is the electronics pink?
What do you mean, why is the electronics pink?
Background.
Oh, I don't know, son. It's just what they picked for it. You'll have to ask the developer that question. Alright, we need a 17-inch rim for that. Come down here, 17. Okay, and there are 235, 45, 17s in the tires. 245, 17. 235, 45, 17s. We want
Is that
4.
a low profile tire?
Kind of. It's about like the tires on Adia's car.
Okay.
Let's get these shocks going first.
Yeah.
Because I always seem to forget to do these. We don't have any parts to separate. So, see, why is it great out here for taking, but it's not great out here for separating? I don't understand that. If I don't have any parts to separate, shouldn't that be grayed out? One would stink. I guess they are all kind of gray, huh? I was just wondering if that one rim was painted when I looked at it. I'm like, were all those gray? Oh, yeah, because I've got tires for those. Balance me. Yoink.
So how does the balancer work?
So a balancer will spin the tire and will calculate where a wobble is. And then it will tell you you need to add weight to this portion of the rim to prevent the wobble.
So it's basically like a pine wood derby. You need to add weight to the backs.
Kind of. When I do tires again, I'll demonstrate it a little better. Because it's really kind of a visual thing. I did.
What are the two extra fans?
One is the normal cooling fan. The other one is an auxiliary fan for when you have additional load, like air conditioner, or it is sitting in heavy traffic, or it's just an auxiliary fan to pull additional air through.
Okay. Now, how are there fuses already on there, but you put one of the big fuses?
Just detail, son. It just adds to the realism of it, even though those fuses technically wouldn't be in the box if you just installed the box. But I mean, this whole thing here, we could remove that whole thing from the vehicle with the fuses in it. They just want you to remove them because click, click, clickety clack. This game's kind of click happy.
Yeah. It's like click, 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 click there, click there, here.
Click this button and ask questions later.
But why do I have to put the manifold in?
Interesting. I can install those without going under the vehicle? At least on this car I can. I find that very, very interesting. Now, of course, this I can because that's exposed from the outside, but see, this whole housing here should just be removed as one piece. And then when you take it over to the workbench, it fully disassembles it for you. That's why I say this game's a little click happy sometimes.
Click here, click there, click there, click everywhere.
That's pretty much what it's doing.
Is that the alternator?
Yes. Good job, son. That is the alternator. What does the alternator do?
I don't know.
The alternator provides a charge to the car so that it can run the electrical systems and keep the battery charged up. I thought I bought one of those. I was robbed. I demand restitution.
Oh my gosh, you're not that pathetic.
I was robbed. You saw how it robbed me.
It didn't rob you.
It did. It robbed me of the glory of being able to do it without having to go back into the purchase menu.
Fair.
Alright, I think everything else is lower end, so we can go ahead and raise this thing up. What are we doing here? There we go.
You might not hear it, but I hear click, 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 click.
Well, that's because you're hearing me click the mouse everywhere. Yoink! Let's go here. Add our sway bar link. See how those tie into the...
Yeah.
So that makes it part of this suspension piece, right?
Yeah.
And this is part of this. So this is all one part of the suspension.
Oil filter. Hi everybody, I'm the oil filter. The oil. That literally sounds like a
The oil?
No. And coming up next, the oil filter.
Ah, coming up next to the oil filter. I get it.
It sounds like a freaking kid's cartoon.
It does. Sometimes you just need a little more part.
Oh my gosh.
What's that, son?
Oh my gosh.
Whoosh. Oh, we're not doing that yet. Alright, we got the front end rebuilt.
Did you just fart in my vicinity?
Did I just part the Red Sea? Yes, I just parted the Red Sea. Yoink!
Can you repair the
Yoink!
piston rings?
Nope, you can't repair the piston rings. Once they turn to dust, they've turned to dust.
Once they've turned to dust, they've turned to dust. And does the game let you repair them?
Repair the pistons?
No, repair the piston rings.
No, you can't repair the piston rings. Like I said, once they're done for, they're done for.
At least they got a couple
This
things.
this is why I bought all new piston rings. Uh-oh. Did I miss one of those? Cam cap. That's not gonna do it. It doesn't like my name, Cam cap. That's because I'm set on tires. That's why. Let's try this again. Cam cap. There we go.
So what does the camshaft do again?
The camshaft is what keeps this top end in sync with the bottom end.
Okay.
So that it can suck, press, pop, poop all at the right time. Because it's not good to suck, press, pop, poop when you don't need it to suck, press, pop, poop.
And I can see that this place is usually smoked with oil.
Yes.
Because of the literal oil, put your oil in your cap. Am I in your way?
No, you need to go to bed though. You're milking it now. Good night. Toss a starter in. I don't know why I have two starters. Maybe because I thought one was completely borked. Oop. I grabbed two of those, didn't I? I only needed one. I was thinking it was dual overhead cam. Oh, I could have swore I had that on the list. Why was that not on the list? but it's not on the box. I can put in a box and stamp guarantee on it if you really want me to. Anybody ever see Tommy Boy? Yeah. That was a hilarious flick. Alright, pretty much what we've got is our bottom end work, putting in the caps for the pistons. Now, this thing is ready to roll down the road, unless we want to rebuild the back end of this thing. Which I think we might want to do. I think there were some bad parts back there that needed some TLC. All in all, I don't think I spent a whole lot of money on this car. I mean, we freshened the engine up a lot. I mean, the engine's basically a new rebuild. It's got old pistons in it, but everything else has been reconditioned in one way or another. It's got fresh rings in it, which that's basically an overhaul, not a rebuild. Yeah, see, we got these guys here. That's all in the back, yeah. It's all in the back, but this is what we've done. Yeah, this is all rear sway, rear disc, bushing, suspension arm. Yeah, this is all rear end stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that because that's all under 50%. What a bummer. Okay. Oh, yeah, we had exhaust, didn't we? Yoink. Yoink. And you know what? Let's go ahead and replace this anyway, even though it's still in decent shape. The rest of the exhaust system's new. Why not make that new? Why not? Okay. Let's go ahead and tear this apart, I guess. My phone is vibrating. That must mean someone's trying to get my attention. Either that or it's my son's phone. Which means one of his games is trying to get his attention. It's just all my Reddit crap coming in. I'm tired, guys. I've had a long day. Try not to yawn in your ears, but sometimes my yawns just get away from me. Get this bushing out of here. We'll remove the knuckle. This bushing looks okay. Oh, no, that's below 50. That's gotta go. This bushing is okay. That bushing's gotta go. What was that fuel tank? I don't think we know what the fuel tank... That one's definitely bad. 15% on that one. %41 on that one. This has bad bushings in it here. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull that whole cross member down though. I mean, that fuel tank doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. 57. Okay, that's going back in, baby. I figured it was probably in good enough shape to pass. What do we... Oh, because this is still attached. Derped. Okay, now you can come out. If we're taking this out, I'm going to have to pull these bushings anyway. Because those have to come out for this to come out. %23 on that caliper. Shoes are cooked. That's okay. Oh no, that... Well, they can be turned. That bearing shot. Ooh, that plate is gone. And here I thought that suspension arm was going to pass. Alright, let's go see how many parts we can fix up. Now I'm almost sad that I didn't drop this cross member down. But hey, it was above 50%, so I didn't need to remove it. Don't need to worry about that one. Just going the bare minimum on these guys. If it repairs them 100%, booyah. Oh! That was painful. That was so painful. Okay. And because I didn't sell any of the other parts. Okay, rear axle knuckle housing. We know we need that. Sway bar we need. Hub we need. I'm pretty sure we needed both wheel bearings. We needed 2 of those. We need this guy. Need 1 of those because I still had another one. Let's get 6 of those. 4 of those. 2 of these. I should already still have, yeah, I still have the brake pads, so I don't need more brake pads. Where's our rear springs? Where's our rear springs? Right there. Well, I think we can turn that. I don't know why I added that. Okay. I think we're good. I don't have... Oh. That's where it went to! Oh. I knew I hadn't miscounted on those rotors. I just didn't pull it off the late. I'm a moron. Ah. I cannot believe I did that. I really cannot believe I did that. Rear shock absorber cap. Need 2 of those. Cross member. Yes, definitely need that guy back. Spring cap. We needed 1 of those. 6 rubber bushings. That count's probably way off, but I seem to think we had a few that were still 50%, so that might be okay. We'll go 6 on those, because I think I was low on the count for those. Rear springs. I wanted 2 new of those. Oops, bought 3. And sway bar end links. Remember to grab it off the lathe so we don't have to buy another one. First things first. Plop the big boy in. We'll give this thing all fresh bushings. Why not? Isolate the vibrations. Then we'll do the sway bar. Then we'll do our knuckle housings. Probably install this drive shaft now. Whoosh. Ugh. Right there. Big rubber bushing, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Yep, did overbuy on those. Boy, it's going to be nice and tight on this side. Yep, because that's what we repaired those two. We didn't take them up to 100%. There was no need. Alright, am I missing anything here? No, that all looks good. That's all there. That's all there. Okay, we've come over to this side now. Boy, it's gonna be all purdy on the other side, isn't it? She's kind of purdy. Didn't I have one of those pistons in my parts room? I think I did. See, I'm running 2 games on this. One I play on my own, and then my stream here. And I can never remember which one has which parts. So I think I've got the parts when I'm streaming, and I don't. And then when I play casually, I think I've got the part, but I don't. Because it was the one I had on the stream. It's to be torture. Now put you in. Looks pretty good for 72%. Ha! See, I counted those bushings right. I knew I needed more than 4. Something was just nagging me that I needed more than 4 for those. I'm glad that my brain did not fail me on that one. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. You're a 38%er. That's not right. Bush! I was wrong. I needed more than that. Dang it. Here I was, rejoicing a little too early. Everybody got big plans for Thanksgiving coming up next week? I likely will not be streaming Thursday because I'm going to be up in Virginia. But I probably will be streaming Friday. So if you're going to try and catch my Thursday stream, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a rerun. Yeah, maybe I'll schedule a rerun so you guys can enjoy that. I don't know what we're gonna rerun yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. I don't know what condition that ABS pump is in. Oh dear. Which rubber bushing is that? Oh, because it's missing. Ah. Alright, so that's all in good shape. 100, 100, 100. Then we start getting into the 70s. Down to 52, 78, and the ABS pump is the only one that doesn't have a status on it. Okay. That is a different color! Ah! I knew one of those was silver. I knew it! You ever have one of those moments to where you just know deep down something ain't right? see what you are. 45. Good thing I checked that. Let's take it up to 100%. We need a good device for braking. You can't. Braking's important. All right. Not good enough for the girls I date. Still gonna make 44,000 on. I know I have not spent anywhere near to 44,000. Parts are 94%. We can get this body up here too, and get that frame tightened up. Let's go ahead and sell anything in my inventory that is under. %. I am going to try to not keep parts that are less than 80% anymore. There we go. That's everything we overbought. Well, I think these two came out of my inventory, but all the rest of this is what we overbought. So you can go back, you can go back, you can go back, you can go back. You guys are in warehouse number 4. Okay. Why do I have these X windows? Let's sell that one. Let's sell that one. I don't know why I even kept those if they were below 80. So let's type in MIT. Front fender. I don't think we have a front fender. I don't think we have the B headlights. Maybe that's why I've got those windows, because these aren't the X windows. But I don't know how much of that it's gonna matter. Let's pull these. Some of these lights you can repair, some of them you can't. I've noticed on a lot of the custom cars that you get off the workshop, you can just about repair every single stinking part. %, so there's still some pieces that I'm missing here. There's a body part I'm missing, I'm missing, I'm missing. There's a body part I'm missing. Because when all the parts are off of it, you should have 1%. Oh, there it is, right there. Down to 2%, so there should still be one body piece somewhere. Car part 1. Where is that car part 1? They hide those things here. I mean, it's 87%, so I'm not too concerned about it. Alright, let's do this. Bit. Car part 2. Car part 1. Car part 1. What is that? Like an exhaust? Tip or something? Right there, car part 1. It is an exhaust tip. Okay. $1,300. Nope, we already did that. Most of these parts I'm just freshening up. They don't need a whole lot. They're all above 50%, but you know, this is the outside of the car. This is the selling point, right? This is the beauty factor, as some would say. The lipstick on the pig. The turner from a 5 to an 8. That's still okay. It's above a 50. And it's a piece of glass. Who cares about a piece of glass? As long as it's not pitted and you can see through and it doesn't create a whole lot of glare, you're fine. Yeah, it's not even giving me those other windows I pulled out. There's Where's your car part? That window's really, really, really close. I think that's it, right? I'd say that's probably it. 93%. A lot of that's because of the windows. Yeah, those are all X. We'll put those back. No parts remaining. Let's see how she looks. 183, 93, 94. I think we can get that interior a little better. Let's go ahead and run this thing over to our test path so we can do the alignment on it. Otherwise, the wheels are going to be all multi-directional. Hey, I don't have to put tires on it. Why should I care? We pulled the headlights, so we got to readjust the headlights here. That one's shooting up into the sky. It's looking for the aliens. That's aliens, not ailerons. Alright. And we need to re-add some fluid here. I think we still need to add oil to it too. Alright, we were 22% down on the horsepower. Let's see what this thing is now. See how much we restored some things here. Then someone wanted to paint this car pink. So I think we probably ought to get it over and paint it pink. To the paint booth. Well, let's dyno it first. And we'll get it over to the paint booth. It still looks good as it is with the black, but... see how close to our 276 we got. That's a big improvement. Gained back a lot of horsepower. If we were to put some fresh plugs in it, maybe some high performance coils, it'd definitely be back to normal operating. But I don't know. I almost hate to paint this car, guys. I know we said we were going to paint it pink. I'm kind of really not wanting to. I mean, that's kind of a nice color. Maybe we should take it back to the shop and smoke those windows, though. You know what? I am going to swap these seats out, though, because those seats are definitely know I wouldn't want to sit on them. Wish there was a better way to clean them up. Almost 10 o'clock. I don't remember what the condition of the steering wheel was. 92. Yeah, we don't need to replace that steering wheel. That thing's plenty. Okay, close that door. Let's take it over to the paint shop. I just can't see us painting this thing pink, guys. I really can't. I mean that's a pretty color. It really is, but you think that's a better color? That's got too much purple in it. This is more. That's more of a peach, though. That's not really a pink. We're landing right in between these two. I think we've got to go to our full color palette here. Let's see. Yeah, our pink's gonna be more in here. Ooh, actually, I kind of like that color. It's getting to be pretty pink there, guys. What do you think? Is pink the way to go? That's almost Barbie pink there. I I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Definitely not a color I'd pick from the showroom. All right, we're gonna do it. Here we go. Here's our pink. I really wish I knew how I could change this. Those are the factory colors. That is a pretty red. I really like that red. Well, I think we're committed now, guys. What do we get out of it? What are we getting out of it? 55. Making a $55,000 profit. Boy, I wish that's how it really worked. Really wish that's how it worked. Factory color was white. Then it went to this color, and now it's pink. mean, I really don't know what more we can do here. Everything's above 50%. I mean, that one's right on the edge with that ignition coil. 50% or better, and the car looks gorgeous. I mean, even the pink, yeah, okay, even the pink, it still looks gorgeous. It's a pretty car. I'm thinking I might want to take this in and smoke these windows, though, because I think it would look better if we smoked those windows. Let's run it back. Let's just haze those windows over just a little bit. Why won't it let me do these front windows? Oh, okay, so we gotta select it from here. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we go here. 41%. Tint that. Windshield. Let's smoke the windshield just a bit. Rear window, we want to make it this color. I made 140 and one the other 41. Right front window. Left front window. It doesn't look too shabby. See if it changed the price at all. Nope. Nope. Still the same. Let's run this thing. Let's put this thing out here in the... I think we just moved the tow truck. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's okay. It's... Oh, I've got to buy the drag strip DLC now, huh? Because the speed track's just not fast enough anymore. There's our test track, speed track. I know my top speed's not 100. Well, it might be 185 in this save. In my other save, I have a top speed of like 300 and some odd miles an hour. Using up a lot of road. See if we can get 143 out of it. To the garage. Let's see what it brought the price down to. Usually when you do that, it brings the price down, even though there's no actual damage to the vehicle. Yeah, see, it brought it from 55 down to 53. Did it actually do any damage? Let's see. Oh, it did. 93. So, what damage did it do? Let's see. That's still 100. License plate and bumper. Let's see. Yeah. Huh. I wonder why it... Oh, I know why. Has nothing to do with the damage. It has to do with the simple fact that I put mileage on it. Yeah, it's because we added miles. Alright, we're gonna sell this car. Still made a profit off it. I'm not gonna complain. Alrighty guys, you know what? It's 10 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. It's that time. Time to play Superman! How many of you have ever actually used one of these? I'd really like to know. I used to use them all the time. There was a really neat way to get around when you didn't have money to make a call. You could do what was called call and collect, where you would press 0, and the operator would pick up and ask what number you need, and you say, I need to make a collect call to such and such a number. And you would call a collect number, and while the operator was saying, I have a collect call from so-and-so, you sit there and say, Mom, come pick me up! And then your mom would say, nope, I deny the charges, and then you hang up the phone. Then you wouldn't have to spend the 25 freaking cents to make the call. That's how we used to do things. That was our level of rebellion back in the day. Oh, good times, good times. Alrighty, guys. With that story, I'm gonna say goodnight. Thanks for joining, and I hope to catch you all tomorrow. Later.